I see. How old was he?
29.
Oh, he's a loser. That sucks. Wait. So are you coming after me or like for anything I've done?
I think we covered that, right? Are you 18 yet or no?
No.
No. So that's good for you, right? Because you're still a minor and you are in the United Kingdom. So I'm not coming in because we have no legal authority. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about minors,
What
and
about
we probably can't do anything about a minor in the UK. But as soon as you turn 18, when do you turn 18? It's got to be like a year or so,
2
right?
years? Yeah.
So as soon as you turn 18, if you do any bullshit, like any bullshit, like there's a huge target on it. Like you understand that, right?
Yeah, I understand. So what? So I'm good to keep swatting until I'm 18. No, that was a joke. Obviously, I won't keep
No,
doing
no,
that.
I wouldn't say that, right? You
Uh,
still got to deal with, Merseyside and all their stuff, right?
oh yeah,
The
that
UK
was a
and
joke.
all.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
I'm just saying, if you think like, oh, nothing's ever gonna happen to me, like if you do anything, if you turn 18 and swat somebody in the UK, in the United States, they will prosecute 100%.
I know.
Just
I know.
because you're too well known of a target at this point.
Uh,
You, Cameron, who's a Connor, all of them. Um, Dorbish, well, Dorbish already gets prosecuted in line of state charges.
Dorbish,
Sonderman,
Sonderman. Oh, so you?
all of them.
How
You
long?
turn 18, you do this bullshit, and they're gonna go, oh, yep, good. Happy birthday.
So happy birthday. That's funny. Yeah. So how long have you been investigating this whole Discord group?
22 years.
22 No, no, I mean like this case in particular.
Oh, on this one, I've been working this one since early October of last year when Sauce, Karen Miller, did the active shooter bomb threat to
in
Middletown High School.
in Delaware.
I sent you the news article.
Is it a school in Delaware?
Was that?
Is it a school in Delaware?
It's a high school in Delaware. I would assume it's like the standard thing that you guys did, like somebody got sideways with you on,
No, it was nothing to do with
some
that. So,
game set, some girl wouldn't send you nude photos, whatever the bullshit is.
uh,
Are you guys still doing V-League info?
oh,
V-League, e-girls, or
no. I mean, nothing's illegal about that, though. I mean, public information.
depends what you use it. Right?
I mean, sure,
I have so many questions. I have questions about the sauce. Do you
Uh,
still hang out with sauce?
sometimes, yeah. I'm looking at the email right now. It's just, I saw you said yo.
That is me, yeah.
All right. I mean, do you want me to respond to your email? Maybe we can talk over like, Telegram.
It is up to you.
All right.
You contacted me, so I figured I'd at least call you back.
Uh, I mean that's just kind of weird. You know everything. I mean, I didn't really think you were that up to date. Uh, I mean, I thought. I mean, when I called on Friday, the woman said, I asked if it was something to do with schools because Sauce told me. I told Sauce about my emails getting subpoenaed, and he told me it was probably because of something he allegedly did.
It's probably for something you got, that you brought all this heat on. So,
I
and you
bought.
you swatted the Parkland kids, right? You swatted like David Hogg and all those guys.
Uh, I don't know, man. Maybe.
All the Parkland survivors. Remember, you probably saw the news in America about the active shooters we had. Yeah,
Probably.
that's how I got hooked up with the LAPD guy I was working on. I think it was you specifically that spotted like David Hogg and all the park.
I mean, allegedly, yeah.
Come on, who are we talking?
Oh, you're talking to Fail, man. Yeah. Like the Fail, like King Fail.
Fail. What was it? What was the your old? For a while there, I was trying to keep track of all your Twitter accounts. I
Uh,
lost track.
you lost track. I don't use Twitter anymore. I mean,
Okay.
I use Instagram though. If you want to give me a follow,
I think I have a couple of yours.
I'm sure
But
you
you
do.
change them a lot, and a lot of you folks get kind of jammed up on. But I was tracking them for a while. Fail of the 300, and then I got busy with other stuff.
Oh, Fail of 300.
I was my house, same email that was used for like we got the text now, we got just tons of stuff. It's not a question that way.
I
It's
mean,
only a question, hey, you're mine, right? So just make good decisions. Does that make sense?
yeah, it makes sense. I mean, what's like
Yeah,
the
I mean when Merseyside executed their search warrant, what, December 7th of
allegedly?
last year for all
Yeah,
your stuff, like I think you still got to work through that stuff with them.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
But
what's like?
just know, like from the U.S. side, like as soon as you turn 18, if you do anything that comes back to you, like on my case is just Christian Bolton 101, Cameron Miller 101, Connor Beebe 101. Like it is going to take them no time to like, oh yes, this guy, yeah, charge him,
Oh, Shane.
bring him here.
Also, Shane Sonderman 101 or
Was that?
Shane? Are we talking about Shane Sonderman 101 also?
Well, we already know Shane is one of the ones we're waiting for because I think he just turned 18.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and literally, I think I'm not working him because he's in Tennessee, as you know.
As I know.
But, like he probably has got the message, like, yeah, go ahead and do something now.
He still does stuff. That's just intel. Just
Yeah,
intel.
well, here's my thing, and you know this being from the world of hackers and plotters and stuff like that. There's that sort of air of like they're never going to catch. I'm invisible on the internet. They're never going to find me. It's just it's not true. Right? So, and you can do some stuff when you're 16 or 15, and you have some chances. Like, okay, well, my last plotter, I interviewed him twice.
Right.
And after the first interview, I say, hey, dude, seriously, you should give this stuff up.
Right.
And then like a year and a half went by, and we interviewed him again, and we're like, seriously, like, do not make me interview you a third time. Like, you will not enjoy it. Now he's facing 35 years.
Oh, for just swatting charges?
Yeah, but he has been like aggravated. But again, like when I listen to your spots, when I listen to Cameron's spots, especially now, like you think that after this active shooter weekend we went in, that anybody's going to have too much sympathy for oh, I'm 18, and even though I've known that this is the situation, I still decided to do a school active shooter bomb threat, knowing this is the snares. Like no, we're like, oh, what's the maximum on this? 20 years? Yep, 20 years. See you when you're 38. You get out of U.S. prison.
Oh, U.S. prison. Oh, so when I'm 18.
Let's start peeling back. Oh, wait, so James Taylor, 2003. By the way, when you go to text now, the user is like, sauce daddy.
Oh yeah, he's kind of retarded, but yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, you go through, you just keep burning through. Like, okay, what's the recovery email for that? Like, sauce's daddy at Gmail. Or what's the email for that?
Oh yeah, he told me. He told me that email.
Finally, you get to the you get the end of the 5-6 in on recovery account. Cam Kiddo. Like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, he told me about
This isn't really rocket science.
Yeah, he told me about his Sauce's dad email getting subpoenaed. But he told me about his Sauce's dad email getting subpoenaed. But when you guys like subpoena emails, you guys make like a thing where we can't see that it's getting subpoenaed until it's complete, right?
Right. So what happens? When just generally, and you should probably take that as the sense of where we are in the investigation. When for the period that we're investigating,
Right.
You don't disclose it. You're like, nope, don't disclose. Don't tell them what's going on. Otherwise, we would have been having this conversation, but end of last year, right?
Right.
So by now, it's like, hey, do we still need it? Like, no, we don't. Merseyside searched your place in December. Cameron, as you know, he got, Cameron, I'm sure he told you what's going on with his life.
Yeah, he has.
So, it's like, whatever.
Uh, I mean,
No.
it's what so you're in contact with, our police departments and stuff like that, and you, like, do you, like, discuss
What do you
information?
think the answer to that?
Well,
You're
obviously,
part
yeah.
of it. I know, but you couldn't pull off half this stuff if you didn't have, some sense. Right?
Right,
Right? So you get it, right?
right.
So, hey, look, I mean, worst comes to worst, if the UK authorities decide to charge you, which they could very well decide to do, we may meet because I may go over there and go, hey, this is what we found out in the U.S. investigation.
I mean, you don't wanna do that, though, like, you like me, let's be
Why
real.
don't they want to do that?
Oh, no. I mean, I don't know, is the Delaware FBI, like, a really big part of this investigation, or is it other PDs investigating also? Uh
We're pretty good at what we do. So we do a lot of cyber stalking. We do a lot of swatting cases.
alright.
So we're good at it. So I've kind of been like the air traffic control of this case. So
Uh,
just coordinating everything. Like, because you guys were hitting a ton of people,
yeah, you said
around the United
y
States, up in Canada, and it's just like, oh wait, hey, you guys did this, hey, you guys did that. All right, hey, you send me the place where you send me the recording, and I share it with my LAPD guy, and he's like, oh no, that's fail, that's not salt, that's that one, that's Sonderman, that's not somebody.
right, right.
Yeah.
I know it's
But you get
kinda
it,
a
right?
shock.
You understand why, right? Like it costs a lot of resources.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So and there's a price to be paid for that. You're paying it somewhat now. You paid a little bit of it in December, and certainly if you break 18 and do it, again, and I don't know what's going to happen from that December stuff. Like that's all UK stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
but you know they certainly wherever that goes, that's on the UK authorities. Um, if they want our help with it, we'll certainly help them because that's what we do.
alright.
And then it's up to you, right? It's up to you to decide, like, hey, what kind of life do I want to live? Do I want to be in prison in my 20s? And the short answer to that, I'll tell you right now, is no. Like,
Right.
why piss away all that time from that? You're a bright kid.
Yeah, for real. I mean,
From a decent enough family, right?
from a what?
Kristen, Kristen.
Oh, yeah, you said what?
I said from a decent enough family. Like, your family doesn't want you locked up and transported over, a couple thousand miles over the Atlantic to go face crime in whatever federal shithole they would hold you in because they're not going to release you.
Right.
Facing charges for some bullshit car, for some bullshit call because someone didn't send you nude photos from Minecraft. I mean, that's like you go into federal prison here, and it's like, oh, what are you in for? Like, oh, I stabbed 3 people in an alley. What are you in for? Like, oh, I made a call to a school because I'm an idiot. Oh, yeah, you do not. All of my stalkers, all of my spotters, they're like, please tell everyone this is not the way to do this. Like, it's cool until you got to face the music. And
Right.
then you're like, I am not built for this. Like, these people in here are real stone cold killers, and I'm the guy on the internet.
Right, right. I have another question also. Do you have, like, agents, on Discord actively, like, looking at servers and whatnot? Like, I mean, is this case a big deal, or
How many swatting calls you guys think you did?
I mean, I don't wanna say. I mean, how many do you think?
Yeah, probably a good call on that one. So yeah, it's a big deal.
I mean, so do
You
you
know,
do you have agents
if
actively
if
looking at
it's
Discord?
like you start doing, plus, you swat the Parkland drivers, like, there's not a prosecutor in the world who's not going to be like, oh yeah, like shit, yeah, we'll do that case.
Right.
Absolutely, prosecute this kid. You
Right.
know,
Uh,
you know.
I mean, what about like, do you have agents, like, actively on Discord, or
Um, I don't know. Well, you think I should tell you that?
do
Or
you?
you think I should not tell you anything on it? What do you think the
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, if you know this much, yeah, I would. I'd
Well,
say
I'll tell
yeah.
you this, right? So I will tell this. So when you were telling Lauren, you remember Lauren on Lucid, right?
Uh, sure.
Yeah. She was like your e-girlfriend for a while. Did you swap her like 4 or 5 times?
No, no, she wasn't my e-girlfriend. No.
Oh, okay. I seem to have thought that she was your anyway. So when I remember you coming in as God, what was your name back then? It wasn't Fail. Was it? I mean, people refer to you as Fail, but that's not what you were calling yourself. Anyway, but you were posting just like, here's me, here's my search warrant. Here's the search warrant they executed. I'm like, this kid's an idiot. Like this kid's, this is not a smart move.
All right.
And it happens, right? People make mistakes,
I mean,
stuff like that. But that was like I said, I got him. Like I'm sitting there just like screen capture, got it.
wait.
So
Wait. Do you get these Discord chat logs from like subpoenas, or do you actually have agents go in there and just search up fail, like Lauren FTP stuff like that?
I will leave that to your imagination. How about that?
My
You can imagine. You can imagine. You can imagine. You can imagine if you go into some Discord server and start asking, like, hey, you heard about Agent Rising? Depending on which server you're in, they're gonna go, oh, Jesus, that guy's putting people in prison for 20 years.
Right.
Like, depending on which server you're going. If you go into like a hacker server, if you go into like a swatting server where there's people doing that shit, and start throwing my like, hey, I got an email from this guy. Hey, this guy's working this case. They're gonna tell you like, not cool. Like he locked up this guy. He locked up the guy in New Mexico. He's facing 20 years for bomb threat. They just locked up this other guy. He's facing 35 years for swatting bomb threats.
Right.
They'll tell you like he's got sources everywhere. So, sometimes agents don't need to go in. They have enough people on those servers who are like, hey, here's the screen capture.
Do you know about any other Discord servers other than Lucid?
Oh, well, how many Discord servers?
Plenty of Discord servers. I mean, do you know?
Hundreds of thousands.
I mean, like, yeah, I'm talking about like Discords, like in the this like SWAT or sort of community thing.
In the scene, shall we say?
No, not the scene. No.
Enough. So what's the latest? What's going on with the whole Mercy side thing?
Honestly, I haven't heard from them.
All right.
I haven't heard from them. I believe it's still ongoing.
Yeah, I would say that's probably a good bet.
Right.
Well, they're good. They're good at what they do. I will give credit for that.
And about David Dorvish, what do you know? Like, have you ever worked in an
Dorvish, Dorvish, he's facing like 100+ counts on state level.
Right.
Yeah. So I want to say that they were at least holding, although I would be surprised.
I don't know. I spoke to his mother. She told me that David said to tell me that he'd be out soon. I don't know how soon that is. So I don't know what's going on with that. And yeah.
Well, anyway, so that's the deal, right? So yeah. So not your fault. You can blame Sauce. I don't know why. I don't know who in Delaware pissed him off, but and then once we got started on it, it just sort of cascaded.
Right.
But it is what it is.
Do you know any?
I'm rooting for you. I hope you're a bright kid. I hope there was a British kid a couple years back. Kane, something like that. He went by Kraka.
Kraka?
He decided he was going to hack the CIA
You
director's email account.
you said Kraka?
Kraka.
All right, that's funny.
Yeah, so he did. But like the sad part was he's a good, I mean, he was a very good hacker. Don't get me wrong. He just made shitty choices, but like the kid will be a millionaire by the time he's 30 if he comes out of prison and decides to hey, I want to apply all of my skill sets to something positive and useful and do the bug bounties and shit like that, develop code,
right,
do whatever. But like I said, it's up to you guys. So it's up to you guys which path you want to go.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And about other aliases, do you know anything about Metex? Metex? Metex?
You broke up a little.
Do you know anything about Metex?
The name doesn't sound familiar.
Oh.
I got a list of there were two guys that somebody else was asking about. And they were one was Scottish, another UK kid, but he was from Scotland.
Oh, this is beginning with
somebody else just asked me about somebody from the United Kingdom and Kuwait of all places.
Kuwait? Oh, Kuwait?
Yeah, if
oh, I know exactly who you're talking about.
If you reply to my email, maybe I'll send you the guy's name.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah. Kuwait. There's only one. There's only one retard from Kuwait.
I get it. I know enough about this. This is not a big community for the most part of the people that know how to do this and stay under.
Right.
Yeah. So.
And
I like to talk about it. I did this.
And about the Scottish person, is it queso or?
What was the? He was clever about it. So he set up a Gmail account, and then that's it. It's just a Gmail account with a Scottish IP address. There's no return email.
All right.
There's no cell phone connected to the account. So and the account to do whatever. But I think he was part of Carson Squad. You ever hear of those guys?
Carson Squad.
Carson Squad.
I mean,
they're UK based. They do a lot of stupid.
Wait. Oh, whoa. Pearson?
Pearson Squad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about EXE? Or Liam? You're talking about Liam or Tyler?
I think so.
Right. I mean, have you?
One of those guys that's in that group is in Scotland, and he got kind of cross with us just because the day that you got live, the day that they were doing the search warrant in December for you,
they started doing shit.
That guy lit up.
Yeah. He
40+ schools all over Jersey and Orange County, California.
Yeah, he did that because of me. Actually, he's a big fan of my work, I guess.
That's what we kind of assumed, but
right.
What was the deal? Why did he do that to you?
To me? He didn't do anything to me.
Oh, I thought you said that he did that for me.
Oh no, he just did it because I did it. I don't know. He wanted to get attention from it or whatever. But I mean, he didn't really succeed in that. I mean, he got about 100 follows, and then just got raided a month later, I believe. So. And I have another question also.
I get it. You're probably holy shit, what this is about. So, here's the deal. Here's what's going on. So, what's your question?
The question. About that.
What's the name? about that. I forget my LAPD detective that I'm working with, who's outstanding. By the way.
Right.
Yeah, he knows more about that one. He may actually be working.
Is it still an ongoing case?
All of them are back.
Oh, all of them are?
Yeah, because what happens is, right, so like say there's a swatting of a school.
Right.
You know, we think it's you or Sauce or somebody, whoever, right?
Right.
They may do their local regional investigation.
All right.
And then finish it, but then we'll come in later and go, wait a minute, we got the text now records or the fire RTC records, and we're like, look, these are all of these are ours too. So we'll just come in and do it, from there.
Right.
I got a question. You had posted on one of your Twitter accounts a picture of it almost looks like a school in Minnesota as your banner page.
I can't remember that.
Small little town in Minnesota as your banner page. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on up there. I actually called the police. I'm like, hey, they SWAT you out there? Or, they have schools? And they were like, nope. What are you talking about?
I don't know. The only place I've had is like a location is my Twitter banner was Youngstown, Ohio.
Yeah, no, I saw those. When you were busting on Dorbish. Yeah.
Busting on Dorbish. All right. So you've been looking at me for a while, right? You've been a follower of Phil.
October of last year.
Right.
This year.
Right.
So it is what it is, right? So that's who I am. That's where we are. You get the sense of what you're dealing with and what you're facing.
All right. Can you tell? Can you tell that I fake my accent right now? Like I'm faking my accent. Can you tell?
Oh yeah. Well, the LAPD guy is much better. He's like, oh, I can tell the difference. I can tell if it's Sauce or I can tell if it's Fail. Like there's literally good. And I can tell when Fail is trying to sound American and when he lets the British accent. So.
Right.
Although I can slightly tell the difference. Human thoughts, but I've been away from this case for a while. I haven't listened to any calls in a little bit. So. Well, hey, you got my contact information.
Right. Yeah, I got your contact.
Anything, you got any questions? You got any concerns? That's where if you want to reply on your rise up, that's on you. But yeah, that's what the deal is. So, I've done my social bit. Look, you're as I said, you're a bright kid. Whatever this path is that you got to follow through, you got to see this one to the end of the thing. But for the love of God, do not do anything after you turn 18. Because if you do, we will officially meet. So, I will get sent over there to come get you.
Oh well, I mean, will you give me a handshake at least when we meet? Well, I mean, we won't meet, but
we're not that kind of organization. It's going to be like, hey, you will have been picked up already because we'd indict you, we charge you, and then we'd let the UK authorities know, like, hey, we're coming to get them, and then we'd argue in court, and then eventually, 3 months, 6 months after doing it, they'd be like, yep, go ahead and take them.
Oh, you're coming to.
We'd fly you over here. But,
no, you tell them you're coming to pick me up in a private jet. That's crazy.
I don't think you're David Koresh or anything like that. We'll see how all that goes. So.
Right now,
the short version is again, you don't want to be you don't want to be on that plane ride, getting off the plane at Newcastle County Airport, Delaware, and then going into the Philadelphia Detention Center waiting for a hearing, because that sucks.
Right. I mean, of course, yeah. Uh, how, uh, how often does, like, my name and, like, Sauce's name
I'm sorry, Chris, you broke up a little bit.
oh, sorry, my bad. How often does, like, my name, Sauce's name, and, like, Shane Sonnerman's name, David Dorvish and all those, how often do our names pop up?
Um, not as much as they were last year, but
Right. I
enough.
mean, a lot of us have been, owned since then, I guess.
So I mean, look, you had a search warrant done, so you knew shit. This sucks. Obviously, you're posting on Discord. Um,
Right.
then Sauce, then some of the others. Dorvish gets locked up facing a lot of charges. So
Right.
Sonderman's now 18, so he's got some decisions to make.
I mean, I don't actually like Shane. I can, does anybody like Shane, did you say?
Does anybody like Shane?
No.